Welcome back to Goldie's Room. You know where the music is hot and vibe with chill. I don't know, I got fucking clip we got it tonight. We got Dogfoodkilla. You know what it is, man. Yeah. So we're gonna get over all that shit we talked about. The story, bro, like from the crazy features, from the beginning, all that. So it's up to you where you want to start with it. How far back do you want to go?
Shit, we can go. I mean, go back as far as it started. Like
Word?
how it started with,
I mean, because like I was saying earlier, I kind of almost feel like I can almost say it, or we can speak on it, because I know you for so long, like, but not like personally, but
right.
personally, but from the outside in at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. So we're gonna take it back from going from the future All Stars, that community basketball, going up to the creation of Fly Boys and what that is, and how you became Dogfoodkilla.
Killa been my name for
Forever.
Yeah, as long as I can. So I just put dog food in front of that. But
Why dog food though?
because you know how people, it's like heroin, but you know how people always need it and they can't live without it,
right,
and all that. And I'm that person that people need, they can't live without. You know what I'm saying? So I just use that term, that name, put it for that. Yeah. That's how.
Hey, I mean, that's creative. You know what I'm saying? I likes that. You know what I'm saying? And I remember from what I remember you used to play basketball. Like, whatever happened with that?
I was a real good hooper, though. You know what I'm saying? Real good hooper.
I mean, when one game you put up like 22 points?
Shit, 50. But look, but that's something you probably remember. But yeah, for real. Basketball, though, I thought I was going to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I think that's everybody's dream. Like, everybody think they're going to the NBA.
The hood story,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everybody think they're going to the NBA. But then once you get, like, to a certain point and then to a certain age, you start maturing and you realize that, shit, that ain't where you going. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that ain't where you going. But I still hoop, but I'm not like how I used to hoop. But, man.
So was that like a childhood, like, pipe dream, you pretty much saying? Like, you matured out of it?
Yeah, I think I don't know why. I really just gave it up, though. You know what I'm saying? When I felt like the NBA wasn't where I was going, I was like, shit, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But
okay,
that's something I regret too, though. Basketball is, it's still something I love. And
so I remember in one of your songs, what was it, Bird's Eye? You said you gave up something you love to turn back to the drugs. So were you saying like that you gave up your love of basketball and then?
Yeah. You know how I just said with the name and how all that, so I use that term and all that basketball, all type of shit. And then, gave up a lot of shit you love.
So you kind of became a man real fast, you pretty much saying. Almost.
Yeah.
So when you say you regret giving up basketball, more or less you're pretty much saying you regret giving up your childhood, essentially, become a man really early.
Yeah, type shit. Yeah. But you see, a lot of people gotta mature fast, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing I regret. I don't really regret it, but it's like, damn, if I could have lived my childhood like what I know now.
Because you would have been?
Right, you know what I'm saying? I would have took that shit more serious. But it's all good, though. You live and you learn.
I mean,
God. You know what I'm saying? You don't dwell on it, you gotta use it as motivation, so that's how.
Because, I mean, that's how, I'm just catching up on my childhood with you feel me? Because it's super crazy, bro. It's super crazy seeing that you become this superstar, bro.
Right.
In a trajectory that you didn't even expect, for real. You feel me? And you're out here getting features with Polo B, King Blake, you getting shot by Elevated Eyes, Aniko Neal, Paradise, TP Productions. Like, what does that feel like now? Do you feel validated in everything that you're doing now, almost?
To a certain extent, though, you know what I'm saying? You get to that level, but you still want to go harder, you know what I'm saying? So, but like I took a break, even on rapping, you know what I'm saying? I took some time off, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was a lot of shit going on. That's something I regret. I really regret taking time off from doing that. Like, really, you gotta apply pressure when it's all eyes on you and shit like that.
Need to momentum.
Don't fall back, you know what I'm saying? Keep going. That's what I regret. Like, I had it going, you know what I'm saying? Then I fell back, I shouldn't have never fell back. I should have kept going, but
kept track when the iron's hot.
But now I'm just chilling, trying to, get everything together. So when I do go, I go. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no stopping or nothing.
Right, because in those breaks, I remember seeing something about your house being torn down by the city.
Yeah.
Yo, what was that like? Yo, what were you feeling at that time? Like, yo, what was the aftermath of that? Like, and why did they do that anyway?
Yeah, see,
So many questions. So.
But look, that was like one of the main reasons I fell back though, because like when you rapping about that shit, you know, and not only is the streets listening, but the people listening, and I mean like the people is like the DA, you know, shit like that. So they listening.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, damn, they using it against us for real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They telling me and my little brother like they really using that against us, you know. So that shit made me fall back. Like I'm looking at it like, damn, I gotta watch what I say, I gotta watch how I move, I gotta do all this shit, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't even famous. You know what I'm saying? I'm
not just neighborhood, you just the dude.
So and then,
dog food.
Yeah, so when you living like that, I gotta fall back and I gotta really pay attention to what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Or you would get jammed up living so fast, you know what I'm saying? I already had a sit down and I don't wanna sit down no more, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't have a problem with taking time off and seeing where I'm going wrong and what I gotta do right, you know what I'm saying?
That sounds like you're real good at self-evaluating your situation. You compartmentalize and you self-evaluate.
Right, yeah.
That's good.
You know, you crash out, then you crash out.
That's, oops.
Yeah. So and then
see your mindset is intriguing to me, not just because like the long history of me seeing you throughout the years, but other artists like NBA Youngboy and all these other hood artists, these drill artists, they always still live in the streets and like, yeah, they get out of it because of money or they got some lawyers that beat the case for them, but in the end, they're still going throughout these lessons of losing friends and still being entertained with the streets. So how did you find a way out of it?
See, I'm living real life. You know what I'm saying? I look at them as entertainers. You know what I'm saying? They just entertaining us.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. You know, how they living, how they supposedly living, I can't live like that, you know. I don't do the guns and in the videos, none of that. That shit gonna be used against me, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that for real. So I don't know, I mean, people do it, but that's why I don't do it, you know what I'm saying? I can't do it, basically. So, the reason why NBA Youngboy and them do that, I feel like they doing that because that's what they gotta do, you know, that's what they promoting, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't follow that lead, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm living real life. I'm the one that's going to go to the penitentiary if I'm
something
doing what
fucked
they're
up,
doing.
right?
Yeah, you know.
So how does it feel to be an artist almost, or how do you see yourself like when you go through those situations? Like you're just putting your creative thoughts out there and it's being picked apart or speculated in some wild ways that you may like, and some other wild ways like I'm not killing people, or I'm not a conspiracy theorist or thinking UFOs. Like, do you feel what I'm saying? Like how does that feel to have your lyrics and thoughts really put on display like that?
I mean, I'm just speaking on what I'm probably going through, what I'm living, what I've seen and shit like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I put that on wax. But like, I don't really... You gotta run that back.
Okay, I'll do that for you. So basically, bro, like how does it feel like when you drop something, right? When you drop a fire album, like let's say Birds Out, right? And it's being listened to by your audience or by whoever, right? As promoting this or promoting that. Like, how does it feel to have your lyrics and thoughts, your creative juices, your mojo picked apart?
Okay. I don't even really pay attention to it though. I feel like I ain't going hard enough. You know what I'm saying? So that's not nothing. I really don't even pay attention. Like once I feel like it ain't there enough for me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really. Yeah. I'm glad you played my YouTube. You did all that. Like I'm thankful for all that. You know?
Right.
Like don't get that twisted. But I just feel like I ain't going hard enough. You know what I'm saying? I drop it just to drop, but like nah. I'd be happy or whatever, you know what I'm saying, once I get to that level, you know what I'm saying? Once, the real know, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't really too much.
So how does it feel having like almost a voice of the street type power almost?
That's another thing. I'm humble, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't take advantage of nothing, you know?
Right.
Even though you can use it to your advantage and shit like that, like I done had people tell me like, boy, you don't know what you can do, but you know, I do know what I can do, but I also know what it can lead to. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a consequence for everything. You know, a lot of shit has already fell on me, and I don't want nothing to fall on me again. You know?
Right.
Basically, okay, having kids, having 2 kids, then really humbled me down. You know, like I don't really.
What you mean? Humbled you down?
Like at first, before the kids, bro, I didn't give a fuck, bro. I'd do anything, whatever. It don't matter. You know. Mm-hmm. Then once I'm really living for humans, like once I'm really lit, like people
like
really,
feel responsibility.
Yeah, like you got people depending on you. Like
right. They
don't eat unless you provide.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So that's big. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can't really make no mistakes. You know.
That's a deep way of looking at it, man.
Yeah.
Like, and it's super interesting because we all go through that as men. Like, for some odd reason, we're super aggressive in our angsty teenage years. We're full of testosterone. Then all of a sudden, we get older and we're not as violent anymore. You know what I'm saying? We're not as prolific murderers or gangsters anymore. You know what I'm saying? We want to settle down and be like, let's enjoy the wealth that we have and not really risk out. So it's super interesting. Like, people go through that phase, you know, and it's very, you can see the tale.
Finding yourself.
Right, you can see the characters of a man by, you know what I'm saying,
about
what they do. I'm like, wow. Do you think if everybody had kids, like everybody had a kid, do you think a lot of that?
No, some people still don't care because a lot of people live for them. Like, you know, people still doing what they want to do and they got kids at home. Like, that's another reason why I slow down and rap. Like, I gotta live for my kids, bro. You know what I'm saying?
How old are your kids?
3 and want to be 1 next month.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know about having kids right now anyway, as it is. I mean, your life is fun. As it is. Like, I see that it's fun. I got like a little brother and all that. He's like 6, but yo, like seeing people go through like COVID and this pandemic right now, like
yeah, that's bad. Like, I was the only one that can go to the hospital when my baby, like when she had the kid. Like,
Word?
You know, yeah, because of the COVID.
Right.
So that was bad. Like, you could leave the hospital and shit, but it's like I'm the only one that can go there. You know, my son can't be there. I'm finna have my daughter.
That was man.
So that was bad. Like, I really didn't like that. You know.
Right.
So.
Because how was it like being a first time parent? Like, I'm not a dad. I never really had my own kid. You know what I'm saying? I played stepdad a couple times, but that's beside the point. Oh. Like that. In today's society, were you scared, bro?
I was nervous. I really wasn't scared because I got a little brother that already had.
Right.
You know. Right. So I grew up watching him being their dad. So it kind of prepared me for my situation. But you know, I was nervous. Mm-hmm. But you know, it wasn't nothing that I couldn't handle. You know. So boom, my son came, and you know,
it just kicked in, huh?
Yeah, you know.
You went. Man.
I already knew how to be a dad before I was a dad. You know. So,
what you mean? What
I got a lot of family members.
Y'all do. I remember them cookouts in the summertime, man. We used to be fire, dude.
Yeah.
Man, be on the back there with the grill.
We still doing it.
Word?
Yeah, still doing it.
Man, I haven't been to a cookout.
You invited anytime. We still doing it.
Thanks, dog.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime, bro. Yeah. Anytime. Anytime, bro.
Yo, as long as y'all got them ribs, boy, I'm in there with that honey smoke off that, man.
Yeah, anytime, bro.
Boy.
Anytime.
So, I want to pick your brain a little bit, man. Do you believe in like conspiracy theories and stuff like that?
Bro, I'm big on conspiracy.
What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
I'm like big on like the Illuminati.
Word?
Like I'm big on that.
I mean, as an artist, I mean, the bigger you are, I mean, I'm assuming you almost.
I wouldn't want to make it to certain levels, you know.
Word? How far do you want to go in the music industry?
I would want to go as far as like getting paid a decent amount of money for shows, and that's my money. I'm independent. I'm making noise. They're streaming. I don't want to go too far to where they coming at me, you know, trying to grab me.
Word? Nah, you don't want to be like Drake?
Nah, I ain't with none of that.
Then what artists do you aspire to be like the most out of all the artists in the industry right now?
Future is my favorite artist.
Wow.
Of all time.
Why?
Because
she blowing the streets.
All that shit. You know?
All that shit.
I relate to damn near everything he say, you know.
Man, come on, man. Not everything you say.
Everything you say, bro. Everything you say, I can relate to. From heartbreaks to being in the streets to running the streets to, you know, getting fly to.
I was gonna say I would have thought 2 Chainz if anything. Dude's a genius.
2 Chainz cool, yeah. 2 Chainz.
Do you know he got a master? What is it? A master's in psychology, isn't it?
Right. Yeah.
Isn't that what he got? No clue.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, cause like he tried to be a mayor of his little hometown and everything.
Bro.
I mean, he got his own like YouTube channel where he like.
I didn't know if you were talking like far as like.
Oh well, no, I'm just saying like, I'm just saying. I guess that was a double-loaded question. I'm sorry, I went off on a tangent. My bad. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Future. I fucked up. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Yeah, like Future. Like I look at Future like, you know, like that's the type of shit that I be on. You know what I'm saying? And he telling it to the world. You know, so I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Do you plan on meeting Future in the future?
Bro, shit. That's some shit, bro. That's some shit that, yeah. Bro.
Yeah?
I ain't never told nobody no shit like that, but yeah, that's some shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah?
I love to do some shit like that, bro.
Like, where's the number one place you want to
Future,
tour at? Where's your dream tour spots or tour venues?
Shit, wherever it's cracking at, bro. Wherever they book me, bro. I don't
Word?
care, bro. You gotta book me. I'm gonna come there, bro, and I'm gonna do that to your city. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. I don't really care about, bro. I'm coming where you book me at, you know, and we're gonna do it like that. I don't really, cause if I dream like, oh, LA, that's where I want to perform, and I never make it there. Nah, that ain't what I'm on.
Oh, you got big dreams, so you instead of saying I got a trajectory just hitting here, you want to hit everywhere.
Yeah, bro. Fuck that, bro. If I make it there, yeah, that's cool, bro. Yeah.
You just enjoying the ride, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, man, you're like a ghetto hippie.
Yeah, type shit, bro. Get high, bro, and enjoy life, you know?
Oh, God.
Yeah, type shit.
Kids really did mellow you out, huh?
Definitely, bro. And then my beard, that really did that shit, bro. I was gone for a year, though. That let me see a lot. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Then I had kids, bro, so that did it.
Life, you really saw life, huh?
Yeah.
What's jail like?
It depends on how you use it. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah. Like how I used it, I used it as a lesson learned. Like it's a learning experience. It's something you don't want to do, you don't want to go do. Get out and tell your boys that you don't want to go here, but you can get through there if you gotta go. You know? But that's how I looked at it.
It's not like, is it a? I ain't never been to jail like that, so I'm always curious. You feel me? Do you want to talk about it? You don't gotta talk about it. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
All right, cool. I just gotta ask, make sure. I'd rather ask permission than forgiveness. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
So, is it as bad? Like people be getting beat up and raped and shit as much as they be saying?
Like you gonna determine what you gonna do.
Oh, word?
Yeah. You gonna determine if you're gonna be fighting in there and shit like that.
So if you don't fight, it's gonna happen. If you like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro, I did a whole year, bro, and ain't had no incidents with nobody, you know,
Wow.
because of the person that I am and how I carry myself, you know. I did have one person try to, you know, get on my line and talk to me crazy and shit, you know, over a card game, but then I told him, like, bro, I ain't with none of that shit, you know. I ain't gonna do that.
They make jail seem like it's the most terrifying. I mean, it's not a fun place to go, obviously, but they make it seem like it's like first day you get fucked. Like, damn, dude, that's all it's like.
I mean, it depends on what joint you go to. I didn't make it to those joints. Yeah, I didn't go to those joints, you know.
It be like that for real in some prisons? God damn. Is it
You
grown?
gonna get your ass fucked, or you might die. Now.
Sheesh.
You know what I'm saying?
That'd be a lot to risk over a traffic ticket. Holy
But
shit.
you ain't gonna make it that far on the traffic team.
I mean, but you know what I'm saying, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
yeah,
the average
yeah,
Joe got
yeah,
damn.
for sure.
Shit, because Florida, you ain't got no parole over there.
I was locked up on a fight. My case was like a mob action fight case.
Yikes.
And my cellie for like a couple of weeks or something was booked on a murder, you know?
Yikes.
Yeah, so it be shit like that. I'm in here on a class 4 felony, he in here on the M. And we in the same cell, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
shit like that.
like, man, bro, that's nerve-wracking. Like, your whole life outside of that is on pause, you feel me?
Yeah, definitely.
Yo, so how did, like, was that mentally fucking for you?
I try not to think about it in a depressing way, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't look at none of that shit that could make me cry. I didn't think about none of that, you know? So.
I mean, the only thing I got close to that was some military training, bro, where you got, like,
shit like that, bro.
you gotta get pushed through it, because, like, bro, like, if you don't, I mean, it depends on where you're at, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're in boot camp, you don't want to get, kicked out. If you're in the fleet somewhere, you're like, oh, I don't want to get dropped out of this training. If you're in combat, oh, I don't want to die. There's always some, like, push you gotta, get through.
Definitely.
But I remember being in certain those situations, like, thinking about shit, like, like I showed you earlier, I found one of my books, bro, and I remember singing. I couldn't remember no other song to save my life other than Kid Cudi "Pursuit of Happiness," dude. So whenever I was going through something, I was like, I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I'm on. And I just kept pushing to whatever I was going, bro. I remember one time, bro, I had these fat ass blisters on my feet, you feel me? We were humping. It was like a 15-mile hike on this one, bro. And we grew up here, you feel me? I ain't never seen no real heels, really got to go no hike with no pounds in my back, nothing for real. We had football, wrestling, and that's pretty much an occasional street fight every now and again, but nothing like that, you feel me?
Right.
And I'm like, bro, my feet were fucked up. No lie, bro. I was like whimpering almost, like walking, you feel me? And I remember seeing this hill.
Gotta walk up that motherfucker.
And we took a break at the bottom of the hill, you feel me? I'm like, oh no, we probably gonna sleep here. I was like, alright, cool, I can change my socks. And I remember changing my socks, like you always on the hike, you got 2 pairs of socks. The one you're wearing and then the one in case you take a break, you wanna change them, some shit. And I remember having one last pair of socks, bro, and I remember peeling my boot sock off and hearing the skin come off. Bro, it was bad, you feel me? It was bad. And I remember putting that sock back on, bro, and I was like, whew. I'm on the pursuit. I put myself up to climb that hill, you feel me? I wouldn't last, but I wasn't first, you feel me? But I finished that motherfucker though. So I remember, that's I guess the closest thing I can relate to you on a jail incident, you know what I'm saying? Or something like that, just being mentally pushed or something. Because it's the same thing, I got told when I can't go to sleep, when I can't go to sleep. I mean, people do beat you up in the service, it's called soap parties, you know what I mean? Where they get this bar of soap and they beat you. Oh, it's crazy shit, man.
Yeah.
But, yeah. What would you think you would have been if you would have went to the service?
I'd have been a fucking sergeant. Y'all got sergeants and shit?
Yeah, dude. There's sergeants in the military.
I'd have fucking around been the one that run the shit.
Word?
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't no dummy though, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't say you were.
No, I'm just saying, but I'm just saying like, I ain't gonna be at the bottom of the totem pole, bro. I'm going to the top.
Man, I don't know, man. I guess this goes. I want to say whatever I want to say. Man, the whole military thing, I don't think it's for black people, dog. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I would never do no shit like
that.
that.
It's not because it's not the race
bro,
behind it for real. It's just
I would never go to no fucking military.
It's just a different type of feel to it. You feel me?
Because let me tell you why I ain't going to the military.
Wow.
No disrespect to nobody in this motherfucker.
Go ahead, do your thing, man.
Shit. But bro, I'm not fighting for this motherfucking country. You know?
A lot of people feel that way.
I'm not fighting for this country.
But if we don't fight, I mean, we get fucked up.
Shit, fuck us up then.
Fuck us up then. Fuck us up.
Get down, shit.
Yo, the way you said it was
I'm
funny.
gonna protect me and mine, you know.
I mean, look, on some real shit, a lot of people that be in the service, I'm gonna keep it 100. They don't even fight for it. They kind of sort of fight for themselves, more or less.
Bro, the U.S. going over here and starting shit with other people. Leave people alone, bro.
That's what they do, man. That's what they do.
Leave people alone.
That's what they do.
Before they bomb us and kill us and shit, you know.
I mean, that does happen too. But speaking about all that, the whole bombing and shit, you had a song, "The Biggest Threat." You know, why did you put that out there? That was during the home thing where they're taking your house, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm glad that song even came about, how it came about, you know.
Why?
I don't know. Damn, you get on a beat like that and then you can really say some shit like that, like, biggest threat in this city, they seen the best one to kill me. Like real shit, you know? And I'm like, damn, that's decent ass shit, you know? It ain't get viewed and shit how it's supposed to get viewed because people already knew, you know? They already know they not finna bump that shit, you know? He talking that shit on there.
Hold on 1 second. I got a phone call real quick.
He talking
yeah. We still rolling?
Yep, you're good.
Alright, cool. What was it like to having like a threat in your life, bro?
Huh?
What was it like having a threat in your life?
Like having a threat
You
in
said,
my life?
yeah, you said you're the biggest threat and people were sending threats in your life and shit like that in a song.
Yeah.
What was that like? Was it scary? You ever been shot at?
Yeah. I survived a lot of shit, you know? But, like, it's just crazy, bro. At that time, I felt like I was the biggest threat, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just hearing certain shit from certain people, you know? You got people scared to be around you, scared to come where you at, scared to deal with you because of what they heard. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But, and that shit coming from people that didn't fuck with me in no type of ways, you know. So I'm looking at people like, yeah, y'all listen to them, they don't even fuck with me, so you just as fake as them, you know. But it ain't hurt me one bit, you know.
Right.
I still do what I do. I still laugh. I still smile, you know. It hurt people to see you still smiling, you know, after all you've been through, and then you can still go.
What keeps you in the city? Why don't you move away? I mean, because I'm saying like that. I'm saying like in the sense of like
you see
that with people, with Chief Keef and all them.
Yeah. But you wanna know what's funny?
What's up?
The state's attorney and shit told my mom and dad to get us out of Madison County to get their kids, me and Malik, and you know everybody out of Madison County. But what kept me there, bro, is like I knew I wasn't that person that they made me out to be, you know.
So you kind of stayed to redeem yourself, or like beat their opinion of you.
No, not that. Yeah, that too. But it's like, shit, this is my hometown, my family here. Don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna leave, you know, once I get rental properties and shit, and enough shit to here, you know, I'm gonna leave. But it kept me here because, you know, I got family here. I probably had cases and shit. You know, I probably was fighting cases at the time. I probably couldn't leave. A lot of shit. So, you know, and being able to survive, like, going through all that shit and being able to get through that shit and still getting through that shit, bro, that's big to me, you know? Like, that's a blessing, for real.
It sounds like you really became a bigger person past it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because of it, almost.
bro.
Like, you needed to go through something. Like, it
Hell
sounded
yeah.
like you need to be pushed to the far
Everybody
right
needs to go through
extreme
shit, yeah.
to appreciate the good or
Definitely,
the left. But I feel like you especially needed that. You know what I'm saying? Because some people go all the way to the left and get the good scholarships and they down spiral and then they bounce back up. But like your down spiral was a down spiral, but not like towards like you became a druggie.
It was a learning lesson,
yeah,
bro.
it's a super big learning lesson.
Definitely.
Almost like beyond Scare Straight, except for real. Like wow.
It was a blessing.
It's a
Everybody
come-up
don't
story.
get that type of learning lesson.
On God.
You know?
On God. On God.
So, it was definitely a learning lesson, bro. It made me smarter, wiser, and a lot of shit, bro. Humble, you know.
Did you break your phone?
Just a little piece to get it on for the quick playing with that shit.
No, I'll make it short, man.
No, you good, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. A little cheap case. But, yeah, bro. It's just a blessing still being here, though, you know. I got some music with Billy.
Billy?
Yeah, that's my homeboy. You know what I said? That's my homeboy. We just shot a video. We trying to get some shit going. Me and him.
You gonna shoot I know you got shot by Nico Neal. You gonna go Vic Mont? Who's your favorite
I got some
videographer?
shit with Vic Mont.
Who's your favorite videographer anyway? I didn't know you got a Vic Mont film. My bad.
Oh yeah, bro. I know you too. I got a Vic Mont. But I fuck with Nico Neal because you know I fuck with him, bro. His vibe and shit, you know.
Yeah, it hits different.
Yeah, you know. So
He seemed to make really
I
good
can
work.
hit him.
Too.
He gonna pull up, you know.
Oh God.
So
He did a lot of work in the A too.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's pretty.
definitely.
He got some good work.
and if you see all my last videos have been shot by him. You know, all the last videos. I know at least 5 or 6 or something. He shot all of them. So.
Well, hey, that's some dope shit, man. Slide out Nico Neal, man. Shout out Nico Neal. But before you slide out, dog, I always do this thing with artists, you know what I'm saying, giving back to the younger people or aspiring artists to be like you. What are some words of advice you'll give to up and coming artists?
Save your money. Hold on. Yeah, save your money. Invest in yourself. Like, invest your lives, bro. Believe in yourself. You know, you're going to get there. Don't take no breaks, you know. Don't stop. Keep going. Don't never stop. Keep going. It ain't even about reaching a certain level anymore in the rap industry, bro. It's what you put in it is what you're going to get out, bro. You know, your streaming can get you paid. You don't have to be a major artist, bro.
That's an interesting way of looking at it.
You can do your thing, bro. You can get your streams together, you know. You can make a couple hundred, a couple thousand a month or a day, you know, off your music, you know. Right promotion, right marketing, do your thing, you know.
So, thanks again for sliding, bro.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Dope ass energy, man.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm proud to see you smiling. This you, bro, this vibe that you have, it's like the innerly chakra. Like you know innerly chakra, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like innerly chakra right now. You feel me? Like you on some metaphysical, third eye opening type shit.
Oh, yeah,
I hope it
definitely.
stays like this. Don't switch up. You feel me? Don't regress.
It only get greater. You know?
Hey, on God. You
It
feel
only
me?
get greater,
I'm waiting to
for
see your
sure.
wigs form up, bro. They looking luscious right now, man. I
appreciate
fucks
that,
with them.
appreciate that.
I'm back to growing my second mane. You already know what it is.
Okay,
Yo,
appreciate
I
that.
fucks with it, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what you're gonna come out with. So drop some new stuff, man.
Oh, it's coming, bro. It's coming, man. I'm getting the EP together, bro. Still active.
Is it?
Yeah, bro. That's what it's gonna be called. Still active.
Oh,
bro.
bet.
Bro. I'm still
Hey, looking
active.
out. Hey, check out Still Active, Dogfoodkilla. Thanks again for sliding in Goldie's room, man.
Yeah, man.
Where the music is hot and the vibes are chill. Thank you for this episode sponsor, Raid Ride out of Jacksonville, North Carolina, owned by Ryan Snooks, the fastest AMA racer on the East Coast, tearing up the track, man. Check him out on Facebook right now at Raid Ride. Thank you guys. Peace.
Biggest threat in the city, they sending threats, wanna kill me. I'm still gon' trap in the city until the feds come and get me. We screaming red, and I ain't telling on nobody.